About a week ago, I made a video covering a game called Twilight Spirits. This game also goes by the name Dragon Spirit or Dragon Spirit Moment, and it is another Chinese MMORPG that is being developed by Netease. Now, a lot of you guys have contacted me telling me to look at the latest gameplay of this video, as we don't know much about it, and in the last video that I did covering the game, we had nothing but screenshots and a GIF, so this time around we have actual gameplay. I've seen a little preview, but I didn't watch it, and the reason being is because I wanted to watch it for this video and go into it with a live reaction and share my thoughts, as I know that this will be the first time for a lot of you guys seeing it as well. The only video I could find was by a YouTuber called MMOJack, so I contacted MMOJack to see if I can use their footage for this video, and they said they didn't mind. So guys, please do me a favor and go check out MMOJack. If you are looking for any type of foreign game, Chinese MMOs, if you want to see everything that was covered at China Joy 2016, Monster Hunter Online, Revelation, Moonlight Blade, MMOJack covers it all. So I'm really excited to see what this game is actually like. Is it going to be that Revelation clone that we think it is, or is it going to be extremely different? Let's check it out. So in this gameplay already, we can see that the character design is very detailed. It almost comes off more like Black Desert than it does Revelation, and the graphics are very different than I thought they were. From the GIF image that I showed in the last video, it seemed more like Revelation, but it also was a GIF, so the quality wasn't, that good. But if you look at this image of this girl that looks like some type of assassin, her outfit almost reminds me of the sorceress from Black Desert. And again, these graphics are really, really good. Way better than I expected. So already I'm not getting that Revelation vibe, I'm getting a totally different vibe from this game. Even though if you look, one of the classes has a sword and like a mage ball, which is pretty much how the sword mage is in Revelation. In the game, it actually reminds me of a mix between Revelation graphics and Black Desert, or Riders of Icarus in Black Desert. It gives off similar aesthetics to Revelation, but it also has a bit more realism to it. And I really like the loading screens. They actually change, they look different. I like the art style as well. Okay, so this looks like some type of PvE arena, and this video actually is titled PvE Preview. So this girl seems to have two daggers. It's the assassin that we were looking at in the character selection screen. If you look, she turned into like a bunch of crows, which was kind of cool. I guess that whoever's playing is explaining stuff because they were doing a lot of just chilling. Already we can tell that this is a lot more action-packed than Revelation, which isn't a bad thing. I'm not saying Revelation doesn't have action, but this game seems more true action, and that's what we did discuss in the last video about Twilight Spirits, is that it's a true action game. So if you look at just the fucking gameplay, oh my god, it's like so fast paced. It reminds me a lot of Devil May Cry or God of War, just how fast she's doing these attacks and all the damage meters you see flying in the air. One thing I really enjoyed about Black Desert was the combat. One thing I really enjoy about Revelation is the world, the environment, the art style. And I hate to keep comparing this to other MMOs, but really that's what it reminds me of. And that is not a bad thing. This assassin looks pretty cool, and if you look at the UI, if you look at the UI is very sexy in my opinion. It's very minimal in design. This is almost like the most perfect UI I've ever seen in a video game. Now this is a PvE preview. I don't know if this game is supposed to be some type of dungeon crawler where you just go into these instance areas, because so far from the video, if you noticed earlier, she went through some type of instance portal. And then in this, there's these little arenas where she's taking on these monsters and then goes like to the next zone. So if this game isn't open world, if it isn't, instance regions like Blade and Soul or something, if it's just a dungeon crawler similar to Hero Wars, then even if the combat is amazing, the UI is amazing, the graphics are amazing, it just won't appeal that much to me being a dungeon crawler kind of game like Vindictus. I really enjoy open world, so I hope that this game will have open world PvP, because with this combat and these graphics, that would just be amazing. And now she enters some type of boss room, so that's all we get to see of the video. But I have to say that I am impressed. I'm very impressed with this. We didn't know what this game was going to be like. We didn't know what it was going to be about. But one thing I did mention was how I thought maybe it would be some type of Dynasty Warriors or PvE dungeon crawler kind of thing. And that's kind of what I'm getting from this. But again, this can just be a PvE arena just like there is in Revelation. But I am impressed with the graphics. It does not look like a Revelation clone. Netease is working on this, and again, this does not mean that they are going to stop working on Revelation. They mentioned that they want the game to last for 10 years, but holy hell, this game looks amazing. So I am hyped to play yet another Chinese MMORPG, which I usually don't. But it looks like Lost Ark is coming to China. Twilight Spirits, which is this game, is coming. We have Revelation. So China is doing a really good job with MMOs right now. Let me know what you guys think about this game. Does it look interesting to you? And again, just because you're hyped for another MMO doesn't mean you have to set your hype aside for another. This game might not come for another 2 years. Does it look like something you would want to play, or is it something you would want to play if it has that open world? Because for me, that's what would make me want to play it. If it's going to be instance based, that's going to be a major turnoff. But again, I would love to hear what you guys think about this game, so share your thoughts in the comment section and I'll meet you down there. Until the next video, guys. See you soon, friends.